Hello and welcome back to the first round back nine coverage of the 2021 Jonesboro Open. We are at the third stop on the Disc Golf Pro Tour. Jonesboro, Arkansas, BigBarri commentary. Jeremy Koling, joined by that guy, the Yulester, Thomas Gilbert, folks. One shot off of executing his game plan to perfection. 7 down the front 9. But Ricky right there, he was one short putt away from matching Thomas's front 9. And we've got a slew of other players who are shredding the disc side of heaven, front 9. Wind is down. Scoring conditions are great. Let's get into the action. Hole 10 is a par 3, 360-foot low ceiling. You're going to see a combination of straight forehands with a subtle skip or a backhand fairway driver to hit flat and get a little bit of a counter skip to the right. You might even see a mid-range thrown.
Maybe even a little sidearm. Maybe not, though.
Thomas is going for that fairway driver play. Needs to miss the log. Oh, wow.
Sweet.
Still not going to have much, even though he did get under that. There's a bunch of foliage right in the way. Little Anheuser putt to land him just short of that hill. Give him a little par.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to get through all that foliage.
Yep.
Oh, and look at this classy little shot right there.
Just gliding over the hillside. So pretty. Garrett indeed going with the mid-range. I think.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, man.
Oh, breaks.
And he just had that same putt on the last hole, so I think he's going to be able to knock that one in.
Hopefully.
And needs to miss that branch.
This is cruising, hit the hillside and slow down. Yeah, did a pretty good job there. McBeth coming up right off the bogey on 9 where he had a little bit of a 3-putt action. And Thomas understanding no need to go for it after that great front. Just that basket is in a very precarious location.
Yep.
And a good solid birdie stroke like you talked about. Made the correction after the missed putts on 7 and 8.
Think this guy can make the correction?
I don't know if he's ever taken back to, well, I don't know why we're getting to that, but yeah, he is one of the best at the bounce back statistic. He frequently follows up red numbers with green numbers, as he's done already twice this round. And now Ricky is tied with Thomas at 7 down.
Oh, boy.
Thomas, he's had a great putting round thus far, even though he's already missed one in the circle, and 2 of his tap-ins were kind of testy.
Suspect.
Little suspect, yes. Hole 11, par 4, 560 feet. Play is to go 375 feet is probably about the ideal distance. Right about this corner, the left side is the best place to be because it opens up your angle approach to the second shot, which doglegs right the best.
I think the number one thing on the tee here, obviously, is hit the gap, but then have a disc that doesn't really have the speed to go too far.
Correct.
Because people like to juice it through the gap to make sure they hit the gap, and what happens is then a lot of people end up.
So Ricky thinks that's bad, but watch this. This is going to be perfect. So with that high driver, since he went with the destroyer, he gets the speed that he needs to beat that corner edge. But you're right. If that goes straight, he's out of position because he's gone too far past the fairway.
Good shot, Garrett. Yeah.
What?
That's a new one. That's a new.
Wow.
That's a new one. I'll write that down real quick. Okay.
Just throw it 530.
This is what I'm talking about. This shot, if you don't pick the right disc, could go too far, which he's picked the right disc.
Yeah, and that's going to set him up for a pretty stock forehand, high fairway driver type shot.
Monies.
There you go.
Yeah, high. That can't go past the fairway. That's a great shot. That's gonna be right there in the mud. He's gonna have a bit of a
Back two.
sticky situation up there on the second shot.
Yeah. A little slippery slope he's gliding on right there.
Paul just throwing lawn darts. That's gonna be parked for the birdie.
He's going to have, yeah, maybe a little, yeah. Does he have? Yeah. Well, there you go. Perfect.
Is everything okay, buddy?
Well, I didn't see the angle, so I wasn't sure if he was. Oh, boy.
wow.
Tucked. And he,
Thomas almost drains that. Yeah, going with the standstill to avoid that. The mud.
straight shot right at it.
Wow. And Ricky hated it out of his hand, but that's, you see that happen so often. People, oh my gosh, Garrett can see the basket.
Good
Wow,
upset.
too easy.
Yep, bullseye.
You have high expectations. You feel the Sonic, so.
Yeah.
Ricky's in a chatty mood. When Ricky's in a chatty mood, that means he's comfortable, and when he's comfortable, it means he's playing well. When he's playing well,
We're not comfortable.
well, as
We don't want him
competitors-
talking to us.
Yeah,
Just kidding.
yeah, exactly. No, it ends
Pleasure.
up being a really good thing for the viewers because it's going to
Go for
mean
it.
good scores.
Nice birdie.
We're going to get our
The whole guy.
treat with a second star frame of the round,
Yeah.
courtesy some great drives and approaches. And that's another $25 to the Edge Foundation. Hole 12, par 4, 655 feet. Basically like a long drive off the tee. You just want to blast one across this OB ditch right there in the middle of the fairway. Get as far and high up the hill as you can, setting yourself up for inside a 100-foot blind putter approach. 99% of the players will not be able to see the basket on their second shot.
Yeah. The only one that might be able to, well,
Wow.
this one
That is hammered.
is Garrett.
That's right.
Garrett, I feel like, might be able to get something so far up there that it's like he can sonic it or something.
Yeah, it looks like he's just going to try to go
Oh.
for the Ricky play, but look at that thing
No.
turn and tilt at 450 feet.
He'll see it from there.
Nice.
He'll be able to see it from there.
It is a thing of beauty, folks. Paul may be going the turnover inside line if that. Okay, it's going to stable up a bit, and that can sometimes be a bit tricky. He's almost maybe a little bit too close to that big grouping of trees that separates his drive and the basket.
So if he goes with a backhand from there, it's going to have to go up very high. And
Oh,
oh
God.
no, this is
Wow.
out of bounds.
That's not going to be able to get through at all. That is very thick. First big mistake we've seen from Thomas, and that's in a position where he's not going to be able to save the par. Like
Well,
this-
you can take it back on the
sure,
line.
but even then you're so far away. Like, yeah,
I don't think so. I think he can save the par.
Ah, skip. Left. Left.
it would be. I mean, just a monumental effort.
Yeah.
He's
That's a putt.
180 feet away from the basket.
Okay, well,
But yeah, you're right. He's going to go with the forehand, not the backhand high turnover.
right. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say the whole time when Thomas rudely interrupted me with this out-of-bounds shot.
That's really not. That is not as easy as Paul made that look. Not only are you landing on hyzer on a downslope,
But then it's
but yeah, getting that height and distance correct on that blind shot is a very nervy thing to do.
Too far. Dang it.
Oh, he almost made it.
Yeah, Rick knew that was a little hot. He's gonna have to make a 33-foot putt to get that birdie.
Shot.
What?
Whew.
What a ridiculous advantage it is to jump putt a Sonic on your drive on this hole. Wow.
Oh, here's his 100 million foot away
What?
shot.
What? He looked like he was so much farther down the hill. I just got completely fooled by the camera. Wow. But that will be a bogey. And a par for Ricky.
Yeah, and that's giving away a shot there. I mean, only being that far away from the hole.
That drive was too good to not take advantage of it.
Sometimes that happens, especially on a shot like that. You get in between discs, and then it's tough to. You don't want to leave it too short because then you bring 3-putt into play.
Yeah, you don't want to leave it up the hill for sure. You want to go a little bit past it. You want to go right where Garrett is. That's like the best putt you could have
Yeah.
on the hole for sure. But yeah, I mean, it's like in between shots. It's in between super slowest putter and slowest putter. You know, there's like, it's so hard to throw that shot
Maybe
and
even
commit to
jump
it.
putt.
Right. Yeah, exactly. It's like he probably could jump putt. So that'll certainly sting a bit for Ricky. An opportunity to get another birdie, but on to hole 13. Par 3, 353 feet, uphill, kind of a slight dog leg left. Formerly a super low ceiling, and now you got some height to work with, but all too often you will see a drive go too straight before it starts hooking left. So you want to throw a lot of hyzer angle with a stable disc, as you see Garrett throwing.
That's so good.
It's going to get 1 skip, 2 skips, roll up, 15 feet. That's how I draw it up.
1 skip, 2 skip, fruit skip, a roll up.
Was that
Fruit
ever a
roll-up.
thing, or did you just make that up?
No, I've heard that so many times from so many people when you're playing.
So you just made that up?
Good shot.
Yeah. There's another fruit roll up. Ricky going with the sidearm. Not sure why.
Oh,
But
okay.
he's going to prove to us why.
Maybe. Maybe he was just sick and tired of being exactly where he is now with the backhand.
Right? That was a good break to catch that limb and leave him on this side of the forest there because
Oh, nice
now he
rip.
might be able to have a putt up at that basket. This is what you were talking about, going too straight. I mean, it's
Yeah.
a super easy
Yeah,
mistake
really fine.
to make.
I mean, that was a complete shank from Thomas. That was not the angle. I'm saying that even when you think,
Dang it.
oh gosh,
I knew my
Thomas,
back foot was gonna slip out.
See, okay.
That might be better.
oh, so he was stuck up in the tree. But even when you think you've thrown it well, a lot of times they just either roll down there or they funnel their way down the hill to the right where you don't really have an open look for the birdie.
Nice drive, Garrett.
Well, that was a catchy little jingle.
Yeah, I like that.
New ringtone? That'd be the most annoying ringtone after the third call, but it would be sweet for the first 3. Hole 14, par 3, one of the signature holes on the Disc Golf Pro Tour. 520 feet OB and all that high grass area that you see there. Up to an elevated basket sitting on the log, protected by the foliage left and right. This is an absolutely gorgeous hole.
Yeah, the only thing that you got to look out for is this right here, turning it too far over.
Oh, and that's not going to get back in bounds. A little bit of a headwind today. And it seems like this is the prevailing wind on this hole.
Come on.
More times than not, you have a headwind. As Paul just is unable to hyzer back through that last bit.
Tricky, but doable.
But trusting your disc into this headwind, the disc selection is everything.
Yeah, and one of the tough things about this hole is if you have the box, you don't know what's going on down there. And
Yeah,
so you saw
good point.
Garrett flip over right
Yep.
away. These guys can make a nice adjustment and look at Ricky go.
Don't hit that. Don't hit it. Get in.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Dang it. So close.
But I guarantee it if Garrett goes last here,
Yeah.
he ain't flipping that over to the right.
I totally agree with you there. Thomas.
Oh, dude.
And
really?
that, when you throw it that low, into this headwind here. That disc has to be so overstable.
Might throw that disc.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, he's not trusting that bad boy anymore.
He's just going through the growing pains right now. You can go to a field and work on these shots all you want. It just always takes people a couple of tournament errors in a big situation to really know which discs you really, really, really trust and ones that you're not quite sure you trust.
Especially on a big stage, you get the crowd behind you. You're on the featured card. You get a little more power.
You cannot practice tournament jitters.
Nope. Or tournament power.
Yeah, that's a different thing too, for sure. I mean, so many times you get about 15% more power in tournaments than you do in your practice rounds. Paul, obstructed birdie putt. Good effort.
This is a big putt here. This is get a bogey.
It's going to be a 2-shot drop for Garrett. He's been doing some work, 4 birdies in a row. And that streak is going to come to end with a double. And that out of bounds area, man, when you go out of bounds, you are left with a long way. And Thomas is also going to drop 2 shots here. And it's because that OB is 280 or 240 at the closest place to the pin. I mean, you still have a long shot, and there's a bunch of trees in that little OB area that you have to navigate as well.
Ricky gets the birdie and gains 3 on Garrett and 3 on Thomas. Just like that, he's saying
9
bye-bye.
under through 14 holes, and we've got easy hole 15, eagleable hole 16.
And he got 2 pars in a row previously.
Yeah.
Like, what?
And he's missed 2 very makeable Ricky putts, both inside the circle so far. So, I mean, he has thrown the disc right where he wants almost on every shot. Hole 15. This is the witness hole. Let's just call it what it is. There's an ace on this hole every year. And I'm usually there watching it and never getting it, folks. Par 3, 270 feet. Slightly blind hyzer off the tee. You can't quite see the basket, but you don't need to. It's just a hyzer with a pig, a mid-range, a fairway driver, whatever you want. Dealer's choice.
Hurry up and go left. Go. Yep.
Ricky
nice shot.
going pig. He's going park.
Yep.
That'll work. The scoring average on this hole is absolutely silly. 2.24. I mean, I don't know if we've ever seen a hole at 0.76 below par. This course just warms you up for the shot all round, and then it's just about 30% the difficulty of the other hyzers that you've thrown.
If you miss this hole, you're done. Tournament life's over.
Yeah, retire.
Totally kidding. I've missed this
Oh
hole.
yeah, sure. We all have at some point, but it just feels so unnecessary. Here's some stats. 81% of the field with the birdie. 17% par. I mean, that's the lowest par percentage I've ever seen, and I've always been interested in stats. 2% bogey. But there was only 1 bogey, 1 double, and I don't even want to say that there was a triple, but there was. We're not going to list names.
Was it you?
No, it wasn't me this time. That is a sad walkover to the very eagleable hole 16, par 5, 855 feet. Long, straight shot. If you want to play for the eagle, it's best to go a little bit left at the end and set up the space between the trees there for the hyzer over the lake or the pond. Obviously, the green is a bit obstructed on the right side, but it's pretty open airspace to the left. And Ricky is going big distance shot. And was that a little fist bump? I think he said he looked like he really liked that. And what's not to like? That is set up perfect.
Yeah, that's around the bunker tree that you kind of get stuck under with a really good drive, honestly. Wow.
Paul with the big run up.
And he's trying to go left of that tree, I believe.
Yeah, and I like that as well.
Or is that going to be right behind it?
Yeah, it might be. It's hard to tell from this angle, but I do like that play, going as far left as you can.
Yeah,
Decent position.
That one might be right behind it as well. That's how good Ricky's drive was. Is that he like went in front of the bunker tree that I believe McBeth and Garrett are flirting with
Lefter, yeah.
right now.
We're going at it, though, so it has a chance to be behind it. Sorry.
That's gonna,
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, what a tale of 2 nines right now for Thomas, who was 7 under the front 9, and right now he is at 6 under. Hopefully he can get a good score here and get things back on track. Paul going super high hyzer. That is so wide.
What is that? Is that a new thing we can do?
Ooh, sit.
Stop.
Ah.
Oh my gosh, you gotta be
It
kidding.
crosses inbounds and rolls back OB. And I
Brutal.
could be mistaken, but that might. I'm not sure if it's any shot that goes in the lake. But there is some sort of rule where you have to go to the drop zone if you're out of bounds.
No.
But I'm,
Oh, dude.
And that one happens
my
too.
gosh.
But I mean, these guys are trying to throw hyzers over a bunch of stuff, and you're gonna hit that stuff. So you're kind of playing a luck.
heavily
Yeah.
protected to the right, man. It is just, you saw it right there twice in a row. And Thomas has got that little gap. And look at this.
Oh. Hey.
That's how you bounce back.
Oh, hurry. Don't do that. Please don't do
Come on.
that.
Yep.
Oh, right there at the edge. That's about 25 feet.
Yeah, and he still
Yeah,
had
you're
some
like
stuff in
20
the way
feet,
there. He went a
just
little bit
shorter
too
than
far
that
left.
That's
Yeah.
crazy to say. It's hard to do. So it is. Oh, you have to go all the way back to the drop zone.
That's fortunate to get through there. He hits that, drops down. I mean, that's a tough putt.
It's a big time bunker to go OB, man. Wow.
Sit.
That is a tough break after getting all the way up there, and Garrett's going to have to work for the par.
Good putt.
Good save.
Yeah, a really good putt from down there.
Okay.
Especially with his up and down stroke, brings the ground into play and the branches there, knocks it right in.
That looked like that was the easiest thing that Paul's ever done in his entire
No,
life.
you're good.
I've seen him do some stuff that could have been one of the easiest things.
Yeah, for sure. Thomas with the eagle. Look at that accordion scorecard right now. It's just all over the place.
I know he needs to ace it, hole 17. That way we can get a whatever color that is.
I think it's just a blue. I don't know if it's a different color. Maybe it's like a dark blue, but you're right. Acing either the par 4 17 or the par 4.5 18 would be awesome, right?
Yeah.
That would be something. 2 eagles, 2 pars. Hey, 4 under. It's not a star frame, but it's still cool. Going on to 17. Par 4, 660 feet, and that OB line on the left comes into play quickly. Want to get your drive moving from left to right, setting yourself up in the fairway gives you about a 300-foot approach downhill to a very slopey green. Pretty difficult par 4.
And the tournament director made sure to tell us and every group that watch out for that mud because there is water bubbling out of there.
Didn't hear that one. Really?
Yeah. Whoa.
Are you even serious? I didn't know you could get that far on this drive.
That's gonna be flirting
Needs to-
with the out of bounds.
It's so thick down there on the edge. Yeah, that one saved it. It's just,
Is that OB or is that both flex?
That's okay.
that's definitely safe.
Let's see. Just kidding.
And you get 2 meters relief from the barbed wire, so that's going to give Thomas an unobstructed second shot as far as
Yep, nice shot.
his footwork. And look at that nice little, well, stop rolling. The tight right is very, very challenging to get the next shot to the green. What on earth?
Porta potty.
Oh, he's trying to go roller. Are you playing the same hole? Is he playing the same hole that everyone else is playing?
Is that the basket?
What hole is he playing right now? What is he doing?
I don't know.
He's got a putt for birdie somehow.
What is he trying to pull here?
I've been trying to figure it out, and I can't.
Why'd you early release? Come on. Skip right.
Yeah?
That's a scary putt.
Yeah,
To give it the
very-
the full gusto.
42 feet depth behind.
Ooh, with a twirl. Looking cute, Paul. Looking cute.
Dancing with the Stars future, maybe?
Huh?
That was coordinated.
Yeah. I think he's got a shot.
This is so silly good of a tee shot. My goodness.
Yep, nice shot. Uh-huh.
That hole is not that easy.
Sonic?
I mean, if that goes in, we would have seen.
Not my day.
Oh, yeah.
I think he thought that was right in.
No, when it's not your day and you're still 6 under at disc side of heaven. Oh my gosh, did I do it? Did I? Paul McBeth with a big putt. What's an awesome putt?
And that disc doing some dancing with the stars as well. Right in there. What a putt.
Does anyone make more of those we can't see where he's standing and yet it goes in the basket putts than Paul McBeth?
No, I don't.
The answer to that is no. No, we don't.
Drop.
Thomas, what an aggressive run. My goodness. Right on the number 2.
Don't do it.
Yeah. It's tempting. Not a practice round. You can't do that right now.
No, you can.
Technically, you can. Yeah, sure.
In fact, there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, I mean, legally, you can do it. You just have to do it with a penalty stroke.
Which is just part of the game. No problem.
Stupid. It is a challenge to stay focused with you sometimes, my friend.
It's literally part of the rules. It's fine.
Yeah, you're right. Hole 18, par 4, 818 feet. Man, we end on one of the hardest holes you can really devise. I feel like this hole has a good place at Northwood Gold in the future. Nate Heinold might just take this hole and bring it with him to Peoria.
I really think that I would put this in my top 18.
Oh, I'd put it in my don't want to play it in a tournament ever again, but it's a great hole. It's a fantastic hole. It just is tough. Ricky going hyzer play. Now, this is hard to get to that spot where you have a good look for the birdie, but if it does,
Oh, nice.
You mean that spot?
yeah, he's in the fairway. That's going to be probably 440 to the pin, uphill.
I don't think it's that far. I think he got to the sweet spot where he can have the high route to the right, and then it's not playing that far.
This is just all the way up to the trees.
Right in there.
What? Really? And that's 530 from the tee, maybe? That was so good from Paul. Wow.
Oh, God, dude. Cut through it.
No.
That's so...
That's brutal right there. OB
Oh,
on
and
top.
out of bounds. Man.
That's why I like that they put a little more OB on the right to kind of punish the hyzer. Hit the gap.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Keep drifting right. Oh, it is. It is.
Getting that left gap.
Shoot, dude. Yeah. Great shot.
You're just not going to see two better drives than Garrett's and Paul's right there. Those are fantastic.
got through it,
Yeah, honestly, that's a good out.
and he's still not to their drives.
Yeah, he won't be there after the next shot too, I don't think.
Ricky laying up here? No.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, out of position. If you're if you're not left or right or
Yeah.
far enough, you have nothing. You can't go up the middle.
Why aren't we talking that he's 13 under?
I was just thinking that.
How did
man.
that it happened out of nowhere?
Well, it's been happening since hole 1.
Well, no, he just made it look so like effortless with a couple mistakes
Yeah,
here and there.
for
and
sure.
then all of a sudden he's 13 under. It's like,
No, thinking just putting those 2 slight mistakes on the putting green on that scorecard, we're looking at 15 down. It just doesn't even seem real at this course.
Come on.
Oh, look at that. Oh, gosh. He's done that 3 times this round.
this just flips upside down and plays possum. It's like, I'm done. I'm dead. Don't throw me again.
He threw this so low, and he matches the angle of the disc to the hill.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, it's so
That was pretty cool.
He's just playing dead.
How crazy is that is not the longest drive on the card?
It's very crazy.
Yeah.
Chip in. Oh,
Yep. Good shot.
Well, he will be the closest to the basket on the second shot, but only by about a foot. What a round.
Unbelievable.
What a round of disc golf.
Just so easy.
Yeah. Never in any danger at all. Must be nice. Thomas, what a bogey putt. I mean, that back 9 was brutal. He did not get the same result on any holes consecutively on the back 9. That is a roller coaster of a back 9. But, man, that front 9 propelled him to a 7 under finish, which is a very respectable score.
Great birdie from Garrett to finish. He'll finish on a high note right there.
Yeah, and Garrett didn't have his best stuff, but he shot 7 under. And, when you get beat by 6 strokes on your card, it doesn't feel that great. But compared to the field, it's not the worst thing. McBeth,
Or no, chase card.
bogey-free back 9. He finishes at 10 under. Also a great round. But, wow, Ricky Wysocki brought it on the front, and he brought it again on the back 9. Great disc golf. And you know what? He's not even in first place by himself. Calvin Heimberg, our October Jonesboro champion, he is tied at 13 under as well. Ben Calloway, we get to see that young player tomorrow on coverage. And Adam Hannes at 11.
No, Drew Gibson
Drew Gibson at 12?
at 11.
At 11. You know what? There's going to be somebody kicking butt tomorrow. There's going to be a bunch of those guys kicking butt. Thank you, the Founders Club. Thank you, the viewer. Thank all of you guys for tuning in.
You know what? Thank you, Jeremy.
Thank you, Paul. BigBarri, we're out. See you around 2.